Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. It looks like the queen could possibly get sabotaged again. Oh my goodness. It has been exclusively reported by ATRL that a big artist is expected to drop in the beginning of December, allegedly between the dates of December 6th and December 13th. And the artist is SZA. Allegedly, she will be dropping her next project, Lana, in December again. But unfortunately, it could be the same day as Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 Deluxe. Is Nicki Minaj still putting out the Pink Friday 2 Deluxe? Or is that scrapped? But it looks like Camel Face is working overtime to possibly sabotage Nicki Minaj's next release date, okay? Didn't Kung Fu Kenny drop on the Pink print anniversary, the 10th anniversary, okay? And unfortunately, her album is going top 30 on, the album chart, the album 200 chart. But now it looks like Camel Face might be making more phone calls to stop Nicki from dropping music again, because I just don't find it to be a coincidence that SZA would drop the same day as Nicki Minaj, right? When Nicki Minaj already announced that she was dropping, the Pink Friday 2 Deluxe, December 13th. I don't know if she had canceled, but she did say she was dropping that day. And then, Kung Fu Kenny already dropped the same day as the Pink print anniversary. I just don't feel like it's a coincidence. I feel like strings are being pulled. And I love SZA. SZA to me is the princess of R&B. But why they gotta sabotage Onika, Tanya, Mirage? Why can't they drop the same day as Champagne Thickums? I mean, their beef is with Champagne Thickums is suing Universal and nobody sabotaging his release dates. I mean, oh my goodness, the sabotagery gotta stop. Camel Face, can you please tell SZA, okay, who probably got the phone call from Camel Face to drop that day, but can you please tell SZA to drop the same day Champagne Thickums put out his R&B album with Party Next Door? Y'all need to continue to sabotage Champagne Thickums and his botched BBL and leave Nicki alone. She been quiet. Okay, we need to get the botched BBL, Champagne Thickums, and his writers out of here, okay? We don't even need him in the rap game anymore, because at the end of the day, he has writers, and on top of that, Kung Fu Kenny ended his career. So that's who they need to focus on. They need to leave Nicki Minaj alone and focus on the op, Champagne Thickums, who's suing Universal. I mean, goodness gracious, why you gotta drop the same day as Nicki? Hopefully, it is 12/6 and not the 13th, but allegedly it could be the same day as Nicki Minaj. But maybe Nicki Minaj could just change her date, okay? And start doing surprise drops. Maybe she should do that and just do a surprise drop. But I think Camel Face is trying to get back at Nicki and Champagne Thickums, okay? And as we know, earlier this year when it was announced that Kung Fu Kenny was performing at the Super Bowl, Nicki Minaj has some choice words for Camel Face. So I feel like this is his way of getting back at her, okay? But we gotta find a way for them to just get back at Champagne Thickums. He's the biggest op. I mean, we need to let go of the Nicki Minaj thing and focus on ending Champagne Thickums' career, okay? Now, moving on to Doja Cat. Doja Cat teases Say So Part 2 in a few snippets that she put out. I think it was on X, but then she deleted them. But we still got the screen recording. So the first snippet that she played, that sounded like Say So snippet. That sounded like Say So Part 2. The princess of rap is coming. Oh my goodness. We about to get Say So Part 2. And it's about to go #1. Okay? That's what it was given. The first snippet, that sounded just like Say So. Tell me I'm lying. Okay? Doja Cat is coming for the top spot. Oh my goodness. It's about to be a very good 2025 for music. Okay? Now, here's the thing, Doja Cat. I see you want to go back to your hot pink era. That's probably why you posted those pictures. But the hits, they got to be up to par. Okay? Because we can't have another flop era. But with these snippets, I feel like she coming. She coming to save R&B and female rap. She's coming to save the day. Carisha takes Botchin' Bitter's man. Boy, oh boy, she can't keep a man to save her life. Now, if you guys remember, Whackademics revealed that Botchin' Bitter was secretly seeing Stefon Diggs, a few months ago.
This is what I done heard.
Ash
they
Miracle.
said Cardi B was catching Offset doing all type of bullshit. And basically, when Cardi B was like 8 months pregnant, Offset went through her phone and caught her texting a nigga, some dog ass named Stefon Diggs, some football player.
So allegedly, Whackademics got that information from Cardi B. Okay, now it has been recently reported that Carisha and Stefon Diggs are seeing each other. I'm like, what is going on? Now Botchin' Bitter was just sharing Off the Cheat, Community D Off the Cheat with other B words, and now she's sharing a man again. Because according to Off the Cheat, not only was she texting Stefon Diggs, allegedly she had sex with Stefon Diggs and allegedly another person while she was pregnant, according to Off the Cheat. And Botchin' Bitter said that she did do it. Okay, she didn't deny it. Okay, she is embracing her wholeness. But I'm like, goodness gracious, how you allow Carisha to take a man after just divorcing Off the Cheat because he couldn't keep his D in the pants? It looks like Botchin' Bitter's WAP has dried up because she can't keep a man to save her life. You were supposed to move on quickly when you was doing all that rah-rah on social media. And if you gonna let him hit, and you was texting him 8 months pregnant, I would have thought it would have lasted at least a year or so or 6 months. But he hit it and quit it. Okay? And now he has moved on to Carisha. I wonder if Carisha and Botchin' Bitter will be sneak dissing each other because they both slept with the same man. According to Off the Cheat said that she was seeing somebody while pregnant. Okay? So, that's what he said. But I'm just wondering, are they going to be sneak dissing each other? Because they both can't really rap. Offbeat Carisha is trash. Botchin' Bitter has writers. She's trash in the booth. But it's going to be very interesting. Moving on to Megan Thee Stallion's hiatus. Okay. She posted on Instagram her twerking video. Okay. Saying, for all the ones who never get tired of seeing it. Hotties, this is my last day on these apps this year. Love y'all. The thickest and the cutest signing off. Okay. So Megan is going on hiatus. Okay. Before she drops Act 3. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I definitely feel like Megan needs a hiatus. Okay. Because she been everywhere. Okay. But I'm hoping when she drop Act 3, the music is a little bit better. Okay. I feel like we need, a different sound from Megan. I feel like she kind of does the same sound other than her trying the Korean sound. Okay. She does a lot of, the Korean music and collaborations with Korean artists. I feel like, other than that, she's still one-dimensional, and I feel like it shows in the album sales. People can pretend like they're supporting Megan, But it kind of shows in the album sales. We see who you guys supporting and we see who you ain't. And the evidence is clear that y'all not really supporting Megan Thee Stallion like that. Because Act 2 only did 9,000 first week, which was not great. The fact that a lot of people ignored the fact that Act 2 did 9,000 just shows how y'all baby Megan. So I'm hoping that she come back harder when it comes to music. And, you know, I guess find other ways to be creative other than, you know, the music videos. The music videos are great, but I feel like you got to do more creative sounding music other than what's in the music videos and twerking and being naked. That's just me personally, though. Okay. Now, moving on from that, Queen Bee will not be singing on the Mufasa Lion King soundtrack. As we know, Queen Bee will be in the Mufasa movie with Blue Ivy, but she will not be on the soundtrack, allegedly. Now, she was on the original Lion King soundtrack. Well, I wouldn't say the original, but the movie that came out in 2020. She was on that soundtrack. But Miranda, who is working on the soundtrack for the Mufasa Lion King movie, said that she didn't get to fulfill the dream of writing a song for Beyonce, who voices Nala, Simba's wife, as she only has speaking role in the prequel, but there were other cast members he was excited to write for. So we're going to be missing out some Queen Bee music, but that's probably because Act 3 is coming. That's why we're not getting music from Queen Bee in the soundtrack, because Act 3 is coming. She probably don't want the Lion King soundtrack to overshadow Act 3. Okay, so let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on from that, SZA was on Instagram listening to Doja Cat's Love Life. Okay, and as we know, Doja Cat is coming out with an R&B album. So it looks like Doja Cat and SZA could possibly be working together. And as we know, SZA is also dropping an album allegedly before the year ends. Okay. Hopefully she waits to 2025. My whole thing is Lana should have been came out. Ain't no reason why she got to release the same week as Nicki Minaj. But we don't even really know if Nicki Minaj is releasing, because she hasn't said anything. But let me know if you guys are here for another Doja Cat and SZA collaboration. I'm absolutely here for it. If it sounds like Kiss Me More. If it sounds like the terrible Kill Bill remix, they can keep it, because that was trash. But, you know, Kiss Me More 2.0, I'm here for it. That's a hit. And even though they didn't go number one with Kiss Me More, I think they would go number one this time. They definitely go in number one this time if they put out Kiss Me More Part 2. Now, speaking of that, SOS has now sold over 9.7 billion streams on Payola Fire. Released in 2022, the album is 9 million daily streams, far surpassing any other female album from this year. At its current rate, is projected to reach 10 billion streams by December 2024, January 2025. So congratulations to the GOAT SZA, and SOS is a classic, so I'm not really shocked. And hopefully Lana will be just as iconic as SOS, okay? Because if Lana is trash, unfortunately, SZA, I'm going to have to give you in your BBL Donkey of the Day if Lana is trash, okay? I doubt that it would be, because SZA never put out trash albums. She's never had an album that was completely trash, but, you know, she only has 2 albums. So we'll see how the next one does. Now, it has been falsely reported that 3 Dreads allegedly is being considered as Kung Fu Kenny's replacement for the Super Bowl halftime show amid Champagne Thickums lawsuit. Oh, hell no. No. This can't be true, or Camel Face will be receiving Donkey of the Day. Okay? Don't even play like that. Don't even play like that. Okay? This can't be true, and I don't believe it. One, you know, Champagne Thickums is suing Universal, not suing Kung Fu Kenny. That's one. Number 2, Wayne doesn't have enough time now to prepare for a halftime show. Okay, it was announced months ago that Kung Fu Kenny was performing because it takes months to prepare for the halftime show. He don't have enough time. Okay, we almost at December. He only got 2 months. And I think Wayne needs like at least a year to prepare and put on a good performance for the Super Bowl show. So this cannot be real. I don't believe it. Nope. Okay? Now, what I do believe is that Kung Fu Kenny might not be able to perform Not Like Us. I do believe that. Okay? That he might not be able to perform the lyrics, but he might be able to perform the melody, or, the beat. Okay? Have his drummers and, his DJ, whoever, play the beat for Not Like Us and have the audience sing it, okay? But he may not be able to perform it, or he will get a lawsuit from Champagne Thickums and his botch BBL. But Wayne performing now would just be a hot mess because he don't have enough time to prepare for a show, okay? He don't have enough time. And I don't believe Camel Face would call Wayne at this moment in time. I think he would call somebody else to replace Kung Fu Kenny, but Kung Fu Kenny don't have no lawsuits. So people are out here trying to sabotage Kung Fu Kenny because he don't even have no lawsuit. It's between Champagne Thickums and Universal. Of course, Kung Fu Kenny's name is in it because Champagne Thickums is a sore loser and he's upset that Universal is Team Kung Fu Kenny and not him. But at the end of the day, he's not the one getting sued. So if this did happen, I think Kung Fu Kenny should sue the NFL and Camel Face for backtracking out of a deal. When you are approached to do the halftime Super Bowl show, is a contract involved. Now you don't get pay no money, but you get free advertisement and they do pay for your set. The dancers, your stage setup and everything, they pay for that. So I would sue them. Okay, especially if he already started practicing and getting everything ready. So at the end of the day, this gotta be false. No way Camel Face would do that to Kung Fu Kenny. That would just be a slap in the face. He got the #1 album and #1 song in the world right now. Not Like Us is moving back up on the charts. Why would he do that? That don't even make no sense. Now, speaking of Kung Fu Kenny, Kung Fu Kenny's Not Like Us is named the best song of 2024 by Exclaim, #2 overall. Okay, and Not Like Us definitely was the best song, in 2024. No ifs, ands, or buts. And then on top of that, Kung Fu Kenny is now the 4th most streamed rapper on Payolify in 2024, surpassing Community D Future. Okay, are we shocked? Not really. Okay. Kung Fu Kenny, he should be at #1. But somebody that gets payola is at #1 and they're in denial. But Kung Fu Kenny, who has had organic success, he's climbing the ranks organically without the bots. And then moving on from that, Kung Fu Kenny and SZA's Luther has now sold over 250,000 total units in the US. And I believe this is SZA's most streamed song as of right now. Okay, surpassing a few of her past singles. And I think Kung Fu Kenny and SZA need to make a joint album. At this point, they putting out hits. All for the Stars just recently went diamond. They need to do a joint album. That would really set everything off. Okay, that would probably be the collaboration album of the year. Now, moving on to Wicked. Wicked breaks Grease 46-year-old record for the highest grossing musical adaptation of all time at the domestic box office. It achieved this just in 8 days of release, okay? Now, I was debating on seeing Wicked. I end up not seeing it. I'm not really into musicals. That's why I didn't see The Joker. I don't like musicals. It's not really my thing. But it has gotten a lot of good reviews, okay? And Queen Ari is very talented. So, it makes sense as to why she's getting this type of success. I think a lot of people were waiting to see this movie. But is this movie better than Grease? I don't know. Grease is a classic. you know? And no shade, it took 46 years to break this record. Is that impressive? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But let me know if y'all like the film, because I've seen a lot of great, reviews on the film, but I don't know if I would still want to see it. But I might. You know what I'm saying? I might give Ariana a few coins to go see Wicked, but I'm not really into musicals like that. So that's why I didn't see it. Okay? Now, if it wasn't a musical, I probably would have ran to see it, but I don't really care for musicals. But congratulations to Queen Ari. She's back in her acting bag, and I can see her winning the Oscar. I can definitely see Queen Ari winning an Oscar easily. Now, moving on from that, Megan Thee Stallion is featured on Spirit Box upcoming sophomore album. Okay, now I don't know who Spirit Box is. Okay, I don't play with demons, so I don't know what this group is all about, but they sound to me like they make pop rock music. That's what it gives. But, only listen to like a half a song to see what the music was like. But let me know if you guys are here for Megan Thee Stallion getting in her pop rock bag. And like I said before, allegedly she will be working with Hayley Williams from Paramore. Okay, so she is trying to switch genres and slowly moving out of hip-hop, because black people don't mess with Megan Thee Stallion anyway. So maybe she's going for the, best mainstream appeal, and that's going pop rock. Now, moving on from that, Gorilla Glue has now sold over 1 million total units in the U.S. in 2024. She becomes the 4th female rapper to achieve this milestone. So congratulations to Gorilla Glue. Hopefully 2025 is, another year where Gorilla Glue will dominate, because I feel like Gorilla Glue has a habit of putting out hits and then she go cold and then she come back out with the hits. I think Gorilla Glue, she got to be more consistent. So I'm expecting her and Sexy Red to continue to put out bops. Okay, don't start flopping in 2025. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in description. And I hope you have a great day.